Dopamine is not your enemy. Modern human sits at a desk. A book is open. He wants to study. He wants to focus. He wants to become disciplined. Then his phone lights up. One notification. One red dot. Modern human whispers, just 1 minute. 1 minute becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes 30. 30 minutes becomes guilt. He looks back at the book. The book has not changed, but now it feels heavier. Modern human says quietly,
"Why does discipline feel so hard?"
Ancient human walks in, holding a spear. He looks at the phone and points at it.
"Why do you obey the glowing rock?"
It is not a rock, it is my phone.
"Does it bring food?"
Sometimes.
"Does it warn you about danger?"
Also sometimes.
"Then why does it scream all day?"
Maybe your brain is not lazy. Maybe your brain is not broken. Maybe it is simply learning from the loudest signals around it. In the ancient world, signals were limited. A sound in the bushes mattered. A footprint mattered. Hunger meant action. Cold meant action.
Simple signal, simple action, less thinking.
Well, my world is not simple.
Exactly. The modern world gives your brain signals all day, but many of those signals do not lead to clear action. They lead to checking, scrolling, comparing, wanting more. It is choosing what looks rewarding, not always what is healthy, not always what is important. That is called dopamine. What dopamine?
Wait, dopamine is in my head? Since when? So, what am I supposed to do now?
Are you removing something from your head?
I thought dopamine was the problem.
Not exactly. Dopamine is not poison, it is not evil, and it is not simply pleasure. A better way to understand it is this. Dopamine helps your brain learn what may be worth chasing. It helps the brain say, "Pay attention, something valuable may be here."
Dopamine is like a trail mark.
Yes, but the modern world has created thousands of artificial trail marks. One more video, one more message, one more like, one more surprise. The reward system keeps learning, and slowly, ordinary things begin to feel too quiet. In Dopamine Nation, Stanford psychiatrist Anna Lembke describes a simple image. Imagine your brain as a seesaw. One side is pleasure. The other side is pain. When modern human gets too much fast pleasure, the seesaw tips hard to one side. Short videos, sweet food, endless scrolling. For a moment, the brain feels rewarded, but the brain does not like staying out of balance, so it pushes back. That is why, after too much stimulation, modern human may feel empty, restless, or bored.
Too many fake berries.
The problem is not pleasure itself. The problem is too much fast pleasure with no natural ending. Sometimes, doing one small, hard thing helps the brain slowly return to balance. A walk, a workout that fits your body. Finishing one quiet task. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, but afterward, the brain may feel clearer and calmer.
So discipline is not just pain.
No. Sometimes discipline is how the brain finds balance again. Why discipline feels boring. Modern human opens the book again. The page is quiet. No flashing light, no sound effect, no instant praise, no surprise every 3 seconds. Modern human sighs.
This feels boring.
The book is not boring. Your brain is used to drums.
What drums?
The little tribe inside the glowing rock.
Discipline often feels hard because its rewards are delayed. Studying does not reward you every 10 seconds. Writing does not explode with colors. Exercise may not feel good at the beginning. Deep work does not clap for you immediately. But modern entertainment often gives small rewards very quickly. A swipe, a laugh, a new face, a tiny emotional spike. The brain learns speed, then slow rewards begin to feel invisible.
So I am not weak?
Not weak. Trained. Your brain has learned to expect rewards too quickly. Fast reward versus slow reward. On the left, modern human, his face smiles for 1 second. Then it becomes empty again. On the right, ancient human builds a small shelter. He carries wood, he ties branches, he makes mistakes, he fixes them. At the end, he sits inside the shelter. He is tired but calm. There is a difference between pleasure and satisfaction. Pleasure is fast, satisfaction is slower. Pleasure says, again. Satisfaction says, enough for now. Pleasure is not bad, but endless pleasure without an ending signal can make the brain restless.
In my world, when shelter was finished, we stopped.
In my world, nothing feels finished.
That may be the real problem. Not dopamine itself, not pleasure itself, but a reward environment with no natural ending. Visual keywords. Fast reward. Loud signal. No ending. This is the emotional part people often miss. When the world becomes quiet, the brain may feel discomfort first. Not because quiet is dangerous, but because the brain has learned to escape discomfort quickly. Boredom appears. Reach for the phone. Stress appears. Open another tab. Loneliness appears. Find another video. Discomfort means escape. But delayed gratification teaches another pattern. Discomfort appears. Stay a little longer. The brain learns. This is not danger. This can lead somewhere.
So I need dopamine detox.
Do you wash dopamine in the river?
No.
He has a point. Dopamine detox does not mean removing dopamine from your brain. Your brain needs dopamine for motivation, learning, and moving toward rewards. A better meaning is simpler. You are not detoxing dopamine. You are quieting the reward environment. You are reducing artificial stimulation. You are giving slow rewards a chance to be felt again.
Not war against messenger. Just move loud drums away from fire.
Exactly. Do not hate dopamine. Change what your brain is learning from. One less instant reward. One more slow reward. A small promise to yourself. Finish one simple task. He opens the book again. This time, he does not promise to finish the whole book. He reads one page, then one more paragraph. Then he stops. Not because he failed, but because he kept the promise. Your brain does not need a war against dopamine. It needs a better relationship with reward. Maybe discipline is not something you force into your brain. Maybe discipline is what appears when the world becomes quiet enough. Quiet enough to read one page. Quiet enough to finish one small task. One promise kept. Discipline can still become rewarding. If this story helped you understand your brain a little better, stay with Ancient Brain. We will keep looking at modern problems through ancient survival instincts.